Ever since this shot, here's Kyrie Irving's career path. A trade request from Cleveland, then a promise that he will stay in Boston only to request a trade from there as well, landing in his hometown along with his best buddy, and once again saying that he's going nowhere to now finally request a trade from there as well. So what are the Mavs doing? And did they get better with this trade?
I think they actually got worse, and this is why. What up everybody, my name is Stefan and this is Heat Check. Let's get into it.
Okay, so the Mavs traded away their best defender in Finney Smith, who guarded the most dangerous perimeter player on the opposing team, as well as Dinwiddie, who's also decent on that end of the floor, and brought in Kyrie Irving, realistically a below-average defender. And Dallas was bad enough on defense even before this move. They ranked 24th in the league and got worse. Just imagine that. I don't care how good of offensive players these two are, you're not winning any playoff games against teams constantly scoring 120 plus points. This tells me that hopefully the Mavs are not done and will look to bring in some defensive presence. Now I know that chances for this are slim because the Raptors have a high asking price involving a lot of picks, but if Dallas somehow manages to get a guy like OG Anunoby as well, this will instantly catapult them as the favorites in the West. But if not him, we should also be on the lookout for guys like Jared Vanderbilt or Bojan Bogdanovic. But back to the current roster. The fit is going to be interesting to watch. Kyrie did play off the ball in Brooklyn when James Harden was there and was great in that role, but Luka holds the ball even more than the Beard, leading the league in this category in the last 3 seasons. So if the ego doesn't get in the way for Kyrie, there is room for a nice partnership there. Doncic finally gets another guy that can break down the defense, forcing help, double teams and rotations. He's never had a teammate like that in his career. And Luka desperately needed help in terms of scoring. I mean, look at this box score. Dude has been holding the entire offense on his back. So when the team asked for his opinion on this move, Doncic himself gave the green light according to reports. And honestly, I fully understand him, despite the possible drama that Irving brings with him everywhere he goes. This is possibly the reason why Dallas hasn't promised a new contract to him. And this is where things get really interesting. We know that the reason why Kyrie asked for a trade from the Nets was because they didn't offer him the 4-year max extension. Now on the Mavs, because of NBA regulations, he can only sign a 2-year contract if it's offered until June. Or if he plays out the season and Dallas doesn't give him anything, he'll become an unrestricted free agent. So you would assume that Cuban has to re-sign him, right? After all, he initially saw Brunson go, then he traded away Dinwiddie and Finney Smith, and to not re-sign Kyrie as well would be like he imploded the team. So why the hesitation? Well, on one side, they can see how the two guys fit and how this team holds up in the playoffs, and if they're convinced, give him the contract. But if not, they could have a max spot this summer and really be aggressive in building a championship roster. This is both a smart move but a risky one as well. The downside and the potential risk to this is the fact that the free agent market this summer is pretty weak and Luka's patience could end soon. The Brooklyn Nets and their team are a whole different story in a separate future video, so stay tuned.
The Slim Reaper is by himself now. Is he next on the move? Link in the description for this t-shirt and other cool designs for my merch line. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.
Irving. Oh, the acceleration. Oh, what a finish!